guys, Pam McCoy here. Today is June 6, 2014, and this marks the 70th anniversary of D-Day, which was a turning point in World War II when our soldiers stormed the beaches at Normandy. And this isn't just a history lesson, this is a lesson where we can learn today from what men of character have done in days of past. I have been very blessed and fortunate to have met and gotten to know some of the men who were on those beaches. I have gone to church with some, and some that are not with us anymore, and some that are, that I still get to see on a regular basis. And these were men of different character, of a different caliber, and here's what made them so special. They knew what they wanted. They knew that they had something special to hold on to, special to protect, and they were willing to go to whatever lengths necessary to do that, to commit to holding on to that which was special to them, that being their country, their land, their families, their future generations' lives. These were things that they felt were important, and therefore they were willing to go the distance to save. They didn't know what they were facing. They didn't know what was on the other side of well, they knew what was on the other side of that hill, yet they did it anyway. And we can do the same thing in our lives. We need to do the same thing in our lives on a day-to-day basis. When you know what is right, what is good, what is the proper thing to fight for, then that's what we need to do. We need to fight for it. We need to stand up for it. And if that means in your religious beliefs, in following God, if that means a career choice, if that means a school choice, if that means fighting for your marriage, fighting for your children, whatever the case may be, you stand in integrity. You may or may not know what's on the other side of that fight, but you know it's worth fighting for, and so you don't stop. You hold to what's true. You do what's right for you, for your family, for your country, for God, and you continue to move forward no matter what the consequences are. You know that it may be difficult. You know that your family and friends may say, that's too hard, you don't want to do that. And what do? You do it anyway. You stand to what's true, and you do it anyway. You may have people in your workforce. For example, for myself, I am running my own personal business with the plan to move out of the traditional job world and into my own personal business world, and having that to be my source of income without having to rely on an employer, without having to rely on the government to fund me, or an employer to tell me when I can go to work, when not to go to work, when to go to lunch, when I can have vacation, etc. Have I had people to kind of, okay, good luck, and scoff at that? Absolutely. Still do and will continue to. But the point is that when you know you've got something that you are supposed to do, when you are passionate about it, and you know that you're on the right path, I'm willing to have those people come to me and pat me on the back and say, okay, dear, whatever, because I know what's right, and I know that I'm going to stand in integrity to myself, and I'm going to move forward. And that's what I challenge you to do as well. Again, if that is in your marriage, stand up for what's right. You commit to that marriage, and you fight for it, and you do what is right today. If it comes to your kids and you're having to make some tough decisions about what to do for your children, you know what's right. Stand up for it. Go the extra mile. Live in integrity, and do what you need to for those children. If it's for your job, if it's for your parents, for your employer, for your country, for your church, whatever the case may be, you stand up in integrity. You do what's right. Let's mimic those men of old, those days and times where men were true to what they knew was right. And we have a better place to live because of that, and we will if more of us will choose to do the same. So this is Pam McCoy. Thank you so much for listening. If you've learned anything, got anything out of this, I'd appreciate you liking it and sharing it, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.